How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Shaved Ham. Today we're looking at some super scary clips that can't quite be explained. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this. The Past Hunters is a paranormal TV show that first aired in the UK back in 2014. Through the use of psychic mediums and specialised equipment, they aim to prove the existence of the spirit world. In this episode, the team investigates the notorious Tutbury Castle, a location known by many locals to be heavily haunted. As the crew begin to film, they have to stop production because a series of bizarre noises can be heard.
Listen. Can you do that again, please?
Oh my God. It's in the room.
Can you come closer to us all, please?
We're not here to harm you.
Oh my God, there's one behind you, Becky.
The crew believes they hear footsteps, tapping, and a banging noise that seemingly comes from nowhere.
So anything can kick off here in the next minute.
Do you know?
Yeah. It was like a crackling sound, wasn't it?
Is there any spirits here tonight that want to speak to us? We mean no harm, and we come in love and peace. Anybody?
Is that above us?
Yeah.
Dating back to the Stone Age, this ancient castle has certainly seen its fair share of history. First recorded in 1071, the enormous stone structure has been the site of war, murder, and numerous other traumatic events. Mary, Queen of Scots, was held prisoner here on 4 separate occasions, and many believe her spirit still lingers on the property. Back on the Past Hunters investigation, things begin to get even eerier. Watch as the team spots something on one of the walls.
When children go over to the world of spirit. What did you say?
Shadow?
Where?
Over there.
It's here, yes, look at this. Now, is that one of the cameraman's
Are you
silhouettes?
picking that up?
I can see a shadow.
An enormous shadow can be seen creeping along a wall.
Certainly a shadow.
That's a shadow, isn't it?
But it looks like as if this person's got his hands like this.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Oh,
moving!
it's moving, it's moving.
God!
It's gone.
The Past Hunters team later revealed that they believe the shadow belongs to a notorious spirit that's said to haunt the castle. They believe it's the ghost of the Keeper. Curators of the property say the Keeper is an enormous ghostly entity in a suit of armour that's known to shout at guests. Years prior, a tourist visiting the property allegedly encountered this same spirit. They thought it was an actor dressed in period clothing just shouting at people. So has the Past Hunters crew captured evidence that proves the Keeper really does exist? Taking into account the long history of the property and the numerous reports of ghostly activity, certainly does make you wonder what this enormous shadow really could be.
When children go over to the world of spirit.
Sorry?
What did you say?
Shadow?
Where?
Over there.
It's here, yes, look at this. Now, is that one of the cameraman's
Are you
silhouettes?
picking that up?
I can see a shadow.
Carl, move.
There's certainly a shadow there. Certainly a shadow.
That's a shadow, isn't it?
But it looks like as if this person's got his hands like this.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Oh,
moving!
it's moving, it's moving.
God!
It's gone.
Hey gang, just a quick interlude to let you know today's episode is sponsored by The Walking Dead Survivors on mobile. Now it's awesome sponsors like these that help us to keep creating the content that you know and love. The Walking Dead Survivors is a free-to-play survival strategy game available on iOS and Android. It's based on the well-known Skybound comic series and features iconic characters like Rick, Michonne, Negan, and Glenn. In a world ravaged by walkers, this game tests players' survival skills. You have to build up your defenses, manage resources, and head into combat with loads of different strategies to employ and master. My favourite parts of the game are the tower defense elements. You have to build up your settlement, farm resources, then defend yourself against waves of deadly walkers. Here you have to think about which survivors to train up, which skills to buff, and where to place them in the town to best defend it. And one more exciting thing is that you can actually make new friends in-game. You'll also be scavenging for resources, exploring the map for new opportunities, and unlocking awesome characters from this much-loved franchise. So what are you waiting for? Download the game, it's absolutely free. Just use my special link in the description box below there or scan the QR code here. All new players will receive an exclusive in-game bonus. One of our viewers, Gary Gibbs, uploaded this next chilling photo onto our Facebook community page. Around 10 years ago, Gibbs was browsing an indoor market in Morpeth, New South Wales, Australia. His daughter messaged him and asked where he was. Gibbs replied with a photo of where he was, and the pair didn't think too much of it. That was until that night when Gibbs's daughter said to take a closer look at the photo. In the pic, you can see rows of stalls at the antique market. At the end of the row, you can make out a young girl. On closer inspection, she appears to be somewhat transparent and seems to be missing her legs, giving the appearance that she's floating. Gibbs confirmed that there was no one else around when he took the photo and certainly would have noticed a little girl if there was one. The following day, Gibbs asked a friend who lives close by to the market to go and take some comparison photos. These photos are much brighter but show that there's nothing at the end of the aisle that would give the impression of a young girl. Ruling out pareidolia, this leaves two possible conclusions. One, there really was just a passing girl that Gibbs didn't notice. Or two, perhaps we really are looking at something paranormal here. Some commenters suggested that there could be a spirit attached to one of the many antiques at the market. So what do you think? Take another look at the figure and let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. A hospital security guard claims to have spotted a dark entity lurking in the halls of a new wing of the complex that's under construction. In May 2022, the night shift security guard, who goes by the TikTok username Olbrix, was doing their rounds early in the morning, around 3:30 AM. They started filming because they could hear some eerie sounds.
Hola.
Then, as they search a hallway, more strange things happen.
Aquí no hay nada. Conche su madre. La wea de dónde. Mejor voy a salir luego de acá.
The Claudio Vicuña Hospital in San Antonio, Chile dates back to 1917. Over the years, it's grown significantly, including the sprawling new wing that's under construction in this series of clips. Staff and patients alike have reported eerie happenings on the ground of this old hospital. Things rattling, objects moving, and shadowy figures that seem to vanish into nothing have been an all too common occurrence. In part 2 of the security guard's encounter, things step up a notch. Take a look.
Puede que se esté apagando la... O sea, digo, puede que sea una baja de voltaje.
Then more noises can be heard.
Tembló, quizá. Habrá que algo suelto, no sé. No, está bueno por eso. ¿Quién está ahí? Te voy a salir de acá, weón.
Just when the noises seem eerie enough, the guard spots this.
¿Qué esa wea, concheta madre? ¿Quién está ahí?
Watching that again, you can see a dark head peeking around the corner at the end of the hallway.
¿Qué esa wea, concheta madre? ¿Quién está ahí?
The guard runs to investigate, but there's nothing there. In another clip, we get a better look at this mysterious dark figure as the guard seems to encounter it one more time. Take a look.
Hospital. Súper grande, weón. Mira, acá tenemos los box. La sala acá. ¿Qué huevo fue esa wea?
Watching this one again in slow motion, you can see something dark walk past one of the doorways. Again, the guard looks around but can't find anything that could explain the figure.
¿Aló? ¿Aló? ¿Quién está acá?
This series of clips has since gone viral, with thousands of people waiting on the edge of their seats for more updates. So far, no one's been able to explain this eerie encounter, leaving many to believe that the spirits of those who have died in the hospital over the years have been left to linger. Perhaps they're trying to make contact with this security guard.
Mira, acá tenemos los box. La sala acá.
In 2017, a London local was shocked when they spotted a bizarre object zipping about the evening sky. Gary Lowe was out picking up some dinner in Dagenham, East London, when he witnessed this strange object flying through the air. At first, it could be mistaken for a commercial aircraft. The craft blinks several times. However, the speed and maneuverability of the object make it obvious that this is something else entirely. The 38-year-old pulled over to the side of the road just so he could film the object with his phone. Towards the end of the clip, you can see the bright, glowing object darting about, changing directions far too quickly for any commercial aircraft. The dad of 3 said he's never seen anything like it before. He stated that there was no engine noise and that it moved far too fast to be explained rationally. So far, there's been no official statement from aviation authorities or the military on what this flying object could be, so for now, this will have to remain a genuine UFO sighting. It's not known exactly where this next eerie piece of footage was captured, but it's believed to be somewhere in India. The snippet was shared to Twitter by Sitio Paranormal. The clip is taken from a security feed at a train station. We can see a few people walking by, when suddenly something freaky happens. Watch. Out of nowhere, a shadow appears and starts following a man and a young boy. It looks like the dark presence enters the man just as he pauses eerily right on the train track. Thankfully, he moves on and the pair leave the area unscathed. But still, we're left wondering what that strange shadow might be. All sorts of theories have been thrown out there. Everything from ghosts, demons, and astral planers have been suggested. There were also some more down-to-earth explanations, like a bug on the lens or even a malfunctioning camera. So which of these theories do you think is the most likely? Let us know in the comments down below. Before we take a look at some freaky CCTV footage captured in England, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and freaky videos. Several years ago, a nightclub in Nottingham, England began experiencing some bizarre and downright eerie situations that they couldn't quite explain. Prism Nightclub's deputy manager, Thomas Dodd, began getting complaints from his supervisors that stock would often be strewn about on the floor when opening up the venue. Thinking it was strange, 29-year-old Dodd checked the venue's CCTV for clues. He was stunned at what he saw. Take a look. As you can see, a fridge door swings open. Cans and bottles fly out. The door then closes and the footage ends shortly thereafter. Digging into the history of the property, it turns out Prism Nightclub sits on a block of buildings dating back some 95 years and was once the site of a correctional facility. Staff believe the spirit of a dead inmate now haunts the venue. A year prior, in 2018, more strange footage was captured at the nightclub. This time, the managers were alerted when one of the security alarms linked to a till had been triggered. The venue was closed and empty at the time, so confused staff reviewed the security tapes for answers. Take a look at what they saw. Watching that again, you can see a fridge drawer slide inward, and one of the tills randomly springs open. Prompted by the eerie footage, Dodd later revealed that one night while closing the building alone, he saw a figure leaning over one of the upper balconies. When he went to check on them, there was no one there. So is this popular night spot haunted by the spirit of a dead inmate? Or is there another way to explain this mysterious footage? Share your theories with the rest of the community in the comments section down below.
Now, if you can't get enough of the old slapped ham, then don't worry, we've got you covered. Check out that creepy video on the top there. Otherwise, we have an enormous paranormal playlist there that'll keep you entertained well into the evening, we promise. Now remember to leave us a comment down below and hit that thumbs up button. And that's it from me. I'll see you all next time.